Back now to our breaking news. Starting next month, you'll get to watch Nuggets and Avalanche games right here on KTVD.
Huge news for Colorado sports fans this morning. And this morning, we have Steve Smith, the president of Kroenke Sports and Entertainment Media Ventures. Steve, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thanks
for putting me in the kid chair. I like that.
Thank you for waking up early. You're in the hot seat, actually, is what we call
It is early. You know, we had a late night last night trying to get
sure.
everything pulled together for today. So it was a long night, but.
We'll talk about a long night, and it's been a long year working on making this, hammering out the details. Talk about that.
It has, Corey, and one of the things that, that's unique about this deal is, I don't know if people know this, but our territory actually goes from Montana down to Arizona. So it was important for us, and it goes up into Wyoming and Nebraska, so it was important for us to make sure that all those fans still got the games. And so what this deal does, some teams had done a streaming deal, some teams had done just a broadcast deal, and that kind of limits your footprint. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to try to figure out how we could serve the Denver fans and also make sure that we hit all the surrounding areas.
Well, no matter where you are in that area you just talked about, let's talk about what fans are going to get when they tune in.
Well, so for you guys, they're going to get 20 Avs games and 20 Nuggets games. It's like Kevin was talking about earlier. It's about a game of the week. So, we're trying to create a regular cadence so that our fans do get as many games as possible. So it's exciting. I mean, we're really excited about this partnership. We've worked hard on it for a long time, worked with your team for a long time, and it was complicated. There's a lot of moving parts to this, and simultaneously we're also launching Altitude Plus, which is our online streaming app that will be available in October. We can't give a date certain yet because we're beholden to the big tech. They have to approve it for their app stores. So once that's approved, you'll hear more about that on a date certain when that'll be available to all the fans. So it's exciting.
It is. It's so interesting because you've been working on this for so long, but it is happening real quick, right? Like this is all starting up within the next month.
I
know. It just, it's funny because I've been doing this for a fair amount of time, and we pulled all this together in like 30 days. Wow. I mean, we've been talking on and off, but we're a little more complicated than a lot of other teams because we own our own regional sports network. We have a radio station. We own the arena. And so you want all of that stuff to work together. Mm-hmm. And when you pull that string, you want to make sure that, you're not damaging the other properties and everything is working like it should. Yeah. So our talent, everybody's very excited about this opportunity.
I can only imagine. By the way, you're repping both teams this morning. We see the Avs on the outside.
I got Nuggets on underneath, so I've got both teams covered.
Well, it's media day, of course. You've got to represent both. And talk about just, how big of a deal this is for the fans. I mean, they've waited for so long, haven't been able to watch it, and we've got championship teams right here in our backyard.
It's huge. I mean, so 5 months ago when I ended up in my new role and Kevin took over his new role, one of the things is we sat down to make sure that we had a plan going forward on how everybody could see the games, how our fans could see the games. It's frustrating when you have 2 MVPs, 2 championships, and in the Denver DMA we had limited distribution. And I do want to thank all of our partners because this was a difficult thing for them too. We worked with DirecTV Stream, Fubo, and Spectrum TV to work out this deal. So it was difficult for them. And we got it all worked out. It was a heavy lift.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, over the past few years, that's been like the #1 email that we get is about watching these games. I'm watching the emails and the calls come in right now. People are incredibly excited about this. Now, you were saying you're a hockey fan yourself. You prefer the ice. How do you feel about 91 degrees out there?
I hate it. I don't know what's going on out there, but if you guys could do something about this weather, that would be fantastic.